Ever seen a house so lit up for the holidays you thought it was guiding Santa's sleigh? Welcome to PsycheSeek, where today we're untangling the twinkling lights of the human mind to explore the psychology of holiday decorating. We've all seen it, right? The neighbor whose house blinks more than a nervous tick, the friend whose Christmas tree rivals the one in Rockefeller Center, and let's not forget that one guy who starts hanging mistletoe in October. But have you ever stopped to wonder why we go to such lengths, turning our homes into glittering grottos and jingling jungles? Is it just festive spirit run amok, or is there something deeper at play here? Perhaps these seemingly madcap decorations are a reflection of our inner psyche, our desire for connection, or a subconscious attempt to lift our spirits. Intriguing, isn't it? Now let's dive into the history of this festive frenzy. Can you believe holiday decorations started with people hanging food on trees? Talk about a holiday buffet. It's true, our ancestors kicked off the tradition of holiday decorating with edibles like apples and nuts, making the holiday season a literal feast for the eyes and the belly. And let's not forget the candles. Yes, real live, fire-burning candles right next to those dry pine needles. Safety wasn't exactly the top priority back then. As time went on, our forebears decided to up the ante, replacing food with glass ornaments and candles with electric lights. The first Christmas lights, introduced in the late 19th century, were so expensive that they were more commonly rented than purchased. Imagine leasing your holiday cheer. Fast forward to today, and holiday decorations have become a dazzling spectacle of lights, tinsel, and inflatable lawn ornaments. From the classic red and green to the more modern blue and silver, our holiday palette has expanded as much as our waistlines during the holiday season. And let's not forget the pièce de résistance, the star or angel atop the tree, a tradition rooted in religious symbolism that has evolved into a must-have decoration, inspiring countless family squabbles over who gets to put it up there. But why do we go through all this trouble? Let's explore the psychology behind it. Ever wondered why seeing red and green together suddenly makes you crave candy canes? Well, you're not alone. There's a whole science behind the colors of Christmas, and it's more than just a festive palette. Let's start with the obvious: red and green. These two colors are the undisputed champions of Christmas. But why? From a psychological perspective, red is a color that grabs attention. It's associated with energy, excitement, and passion. Think of a roaring fire or a plump, shiny apple. On the other hand, green symbolizes nature, growth, and tranquility. Picture a quiet forest or a fresh sprig of mistletoe. When combined, these colors create a balance of warmth and calm that's just perfect for a cozy holiday season. But wait, there's more. Gold is another popular Christmas color. Gold speaks of luxury, warmth, and celebration. It adds a touch of sparkle and richness to the holiday scene. And who doesn't love a bit of glitter during the festive season? And let's not forget about white. The color of snow, white brings a sense of peace and purity to the holiday palette. It creates a perfect backdrop for the more vibrant colors to shine, just like a blanket of fresh snow on a winter morning. Now here's where it gets interesting. Have you ever noticed how different colored Christmas lights create different moods? Blue lights, for example, are calming and soothing, perfect for a peaceful Christmas Eve. Red lights, however, are vibrant and lively, just the thing to get the party started. And of course, there's the ubiquitous twinkling multicolored lights. These little guys are the life of the party, creating a sense of fun and joy. They're like the confetti of the Christmas world, and let's be honest, we could all use a little more confetti in our lives. So the next time you're untangling a mess of Christmas lights or debating over the perfect shade of wrapping paper, remember that there's more to Christmas colors than meets the eye. They're not just pretty to look at, they're setting the mood for our holiday celebrations. And it's not just what we see, it's also what we smell and hear. Nothing says Christmas like the smell of pine and the sound of jingle bells, right? Our senses play a crucial role in how we experience the holiday season. The aroma of freshly baked gingerbread cookies or the sight of twinkling lights can instantly transport us into a world of comfort and joy. Think about it. Ever walked into a room filled with the scent of pine and felt a soothing calm wash over you? That's your olfactory sense working its magic. The scent of pine is often associated with peace and tranquility, making it a popular choice for holiday decorations. Now, imagine hearing the soft jingle of bells. Doesn't it give you a feeling of anticipation, like something wonderful is about to happen? That's the auditory charm of the season for you. Of course, not all sensory experiences are a walk in the winter wonderland. We've all had our share of holiday decorating mishaps. Remember the time you picked up a cinnamon-scented candle expecting a warm, cozy aroma, only to be hit by a smell that reminded you more of a spice market than a Christmas evening? Or that time when you hung so many bells on your door it sounded like a marching band every time someone walked in? Yes, the holiday season is a sensory feast, but holiday decorating isn't just for our own pleasure, it's a social affair too. Ever been in a decoration duel with your neighbor? May the brightest house win. As amusing as it sounds, this friendly rivalry is more than just a battle of bulbs, it's a reflection of our innate desire for community and connection. When we hang those twinkling lights and display our festive wreaths, we're not just decorating our homes, we're engaging with our neighbors and strengthening community ties. Picture it, the whole neighborhood, lit up with the warm glow of holiday spirit. Each house tells its own story, with decorations as unique as the family inside. Maybe the Smiths down the street have a penchant for inflatable reindeers, while the Johnsons prefer a classic nativity scene. Regardless of style, these decorations serve as conversation starters, encouraging chats over fences and across driveways about where that eye-catching ornament came from, or how many times the ladder was climbed to perfect that rooftop display. And let's not forget the neighborhood decoration competitions. Who hasn't admired or maybe even envied the house on the block that goes all out, looking like a scene straight out of a holiday movie? These competitions, while lighthearted, foster a sense of camaraderie and collective identity, as everyone pitches in to make their community a little brighter, a little more festive. Not to mention, decorating is a fantastic bonding activity for families and friends. It's about more than just the end result, it's the process that counts. The laughter shared while untangling a stubborn string of lights, the sense of accomplishment when the tree is finally upright, the memories made while hanging ornaments, all these moments add up to a deep sense of togetherness that's as warming as a cup of hot cocoa on a cold winter's night. So next time you find yourself in a decoration duel, remember, it's not just about who has the biggest Santa on the block, it's about the shared joy, the strengthened bonds, and the unity fostered through these festive displays. But amidst all this joy and competition, there's a flip side to decorating. Ever spent hours untangling Christmas lights? Now that's a holiday tradition we could do without. There's a certain irony in the fact that these twinkling symbols of joy can cause such immense frustration. Picture this, the family gathered around, festive music playing, hot cocoa steaming, and there you are, wrestling with a stubborn knot of lights that has somehow developed a life of its own since last Christmas. And let's not forget the great bulb hunt. Searching for that one burnt-out culprit that's keeping the whole string dark is like playing a game of Where's Waldo, but without the fun. It's enough to make a grown person question their holiday spirit. These are the less glamorous sides of holiday decorating, but hey, every cloud has a silver lining, or in this case, a twinkling light at the end of a tangled mess. So how do we keep the joy in decorating without the stress? Want to keep your holiday spirits high and your stress levels low? Here's how. First off, remember, decorating is not a competitive sport. So, skip the stress of trying to outdo your neighbors. Instead, focus on creating a festive atmosphere that sparks joy for you and your loved ones. Secondly, engage in mindful decorating. Choose each ornament with intention, savor the moment, and allow yourself to be swept up in the holiday spirit. This can transform decorating from a chore into a cherished tradition. Next, involve your family and friends. Make decorating a group activity. This not only lightens the load, but also provides an opportunity for bonding, creating memories that will last far longer than any decoration. Lastly, remember, it's okay to keep it simple. A few well-placed decorations can be just as impactful as a house swathed in lights. So, don't be afraid to pare down. So there you have it, the psychology of holiday decorating. So, the next time you're wrestling with a Christmas tree, remember, it's all for your psychological well-being. And that's a wrap on our tinsel talk, folks. We've decked the halls of our minds with the psychology of holiday decorating, and what a festive journey it's been. We started off with a bit of madness, or so it might have seemed as we looked at the extremes of holiday decorations. We laughed at the inflatable Santas that dwarf houses and the lights that can probably be seen from space. But in the grand scheme of things, it's all part of the holiday spirit, isn't it? From there we took a trip down the tinsel-laden memory lane, exploring the history and origins of holiday decorations. We've seen how ancient traditions have evolved into the festive frenzy we know and love today. And we also shared a chuckle or two over some historical decoration practices. Who knew mistletoe was actually considered a symbol of fertility in ancient cultures? Then we delved into the colors of Christmas, unearthing the psychological effects of those twinkling lights and vibrant ornaments. We discovered how the calm serenity of blue lights contrasts with the fiery excitement of red ones, adding depth to our holiday experiences. And we found out that it's not just about what looks pretty, but also about how these colors make us feel. We also touched upon the senses of the season, from the uplifting scents of pine and cinnamon to the cheerful sounds of jingle bells and carols. We laughed at some holiday decorating fails and smiled at the successes, all while exploring how these sensory experiences contribute to our mood and comfort during the holidays. We then turned to the social aspect of decorating, looking at how decking the halls can actually strengthen our community ties and encourage social interactions. We had a lighthearted look at neighborhood decoration competitions and talked about how decorating can be a bonding activity for families and friends. But of course, holiday decorating isn't all jingle bells and joy. We acknowledge the downside of decorating, addressing the stress and pressure that can come with this festive tradition. From untangling Christmas lights to finding that one burnt-out bulb, we all have our holiday decorating battles. But remember, it's all part of the experience. To ease some of these battles, we offered tips for healthy holiday decorating. We suggested ways to make decorating a fun and mentally rewarding activity, from involving the whole family to taking a relaxed approach, and we encouraged you all to share your decorating tips and traditions. After all, the best part of the holiday season is sharing and spreading the joy. So let's summarize our tinsel talk, shall we? Holiday decorating, as we've seen, is not just about making our homes look festive. It's a complex, psychological process that can enhance our mood, evoke a sense of comfort and nostalgia, strengthen our social ties, and even help us express our individuality. And while it does come with its challenges, with a bit of humor and perspective, we can turn holiday decorating into a truly rewarding experience. Thank you for tuning into PsycheSeek. Share your holiday decorating stories in the comments and join us next time as we unwrap more fascinating insights into our minds.